Tuesday. That whole twofer thing, except for the beers. What are we looking at? We're looking at Sonoma Farm Brett Stout from Lagunitas. This is an Imperial Stout aged in Sonoma County red wine barrels, and it weighs in at 11.3%. Bottle cap looks something like that, and I'm going to open it with the charging handle that Stephen Bush made me. I'm amazed this thing is still functioning, sort of. There we go. Not to mention, it still functions as a charging handle. Definitely has a wine characteristic to it. It has the smell of one of the Stout. Oh, excuse me, I was doing some show prep. It has that kind of that smell of the sours. Cheers. It's definitely not a sour beer, but it definitely leans that way in the beginning, but wait, there's more. It starts off like it's going to be fairly sweet, but that wine, red wine, definitely a presence of a good sweet red wine at the beginning. Kind of burns away into really a nice malty, dark malts, dark chocolate, baker's chocolate. This one kind of takes you on a roller coaster ride. Okay, I got the battle box yesterday. Mission 51. I don't even know what the hell they're even calling this one. They just have Mission 51. Just for you guys, a fast rundown again. I'll get to the video when I get to the video. I know some people just like to open up the box, do a fast video. If Battle Box ever sees this or decides they want to dump me from doing sponsorship, I'd like to have a little bit more of a hands-on on the items before I just do a video. Tack Pack, that's a little different. You know, I just, surprise, 3 shitty items, let's move on. But the Battle Box, some months are good, some months are not. It all comes down to your characteristic, First of all, I'll openly admit, right now, there's no way in hell I could afford to spend $150 a month to get the Pro Plus level box. This month, you got a K-Bar Tactical Spork. I actually thought that was kind of cool, because in all of my prep stuff, the one thing I really don't have is much in the way of utensils. And this one, which I thought was really cool, is a spoon, fork, thus the spork. But if you give her a tug, it has a nice, I think that's steel. Might be polymer. I think that's polymer. It's definitely sharp though. At least you can, cut some fish, some chicken, some steak, pork chop, whatever you've got out there with you. This is just the Cliff Note version. Breakthrough cleaner, love breakthrough cleaner. Eat your coffee. Lord and Stream. A denim Marcotte. Marcotte. I give up. Kind of your typical old school, pocket carry knife. It looks like denim, even a little worn. Christine was surprised at how nice and light it is. It's gonna be a pocket carry knife. I tell you, I've been very impressed with anything from Lord and Stream. Just top notch stuff. This one is no stays with it. On the advanced foreign object removal kit. In other words, you get something, something in your eye, something in your skin or whatever. It's got all the supplies to get it out. Micro driver kit, especially if you're doing a lot of work on knives. That's all the drivers that are in it. It's a nice little set. I like this. Another thing I use. I mean, I don't take my knives apart all the time, but been doing it more often lately. Pro level, you get a game camera. I have not used this yet. Like I said, I got it yesterday. I quickly looked inside of it and thought that it worked on 4 batteries, but it turns out it works on 8 batteries. And they didn't send the batteries, but they did send a 16 gigabyte memory card for it. So thought I'd put that through its paces. And of course, knife of the month is the Condor Huron and leather sheath, El Salvador. And to be totally honest on this one, I just sent Jim a knife that I made that I liked more than this one. Just saying. Still looks cool. Knife of the month, that's questionable. They say it's an $87 knife. I'm telling you, I don't know if I'd pay $87 for it by looking at it in a picture, and then by actually getting it and holding it in my hand, I definitely wouldn't pay $87 for it. But it's sharp. Maybe what's good about this is it's so unnice. I mean, that's kind of a cruel thing to say, but it'd be more likely that I'd use it. Some of them, I get a little materialistic over them. They're really cool damn knives, and it's like I just can't see out in the woods or prying a car door open with it or something. I mean, if it came down to life or death, yeah, fuck that knife. But that's the battle box this month. So, I mean, I think like Gunwild has said more than once, considering what I pay. I mean, it's not entirely fair because, well, I'm not knocking you, Gunwild, or anything. I'm just saying, it all goes off of what effort you put into it, and I like to think that Tac Pack and Battle Box, I try to do my best for the videos, but I think the best I can do is for the people that watch my videos to be totally honest and fair. I mean, if you didn't get that I was not happy with last month's Tac Pack, then you kind of miss sarcasm. This one, love the screwdriver set, love the little knife, breakthrough cleaner is awesome, can't wait to try the coffee chocolate bars. The game camera, again, that's something that, you could use around the house. I'm not a hunter, so if I was to use a game camera, it'd be like over at the job site. We had somebody not doing malicious stuff. They were leaving garbage, sometimes in our trailer, which would be nice if you're going to fucking leave garbage. If you're going to throw garbage in the yard where there's a trailer that goes to the dump, at least if you're going to fuck me over, put the shit in my trailer so I don't have to pick it up. After the first day, I probably would have set that thing up. Supposedly, I've seen the video from it, and supposedly works pretty good, but again, I'm going to be trying it. I'm going to try this stuff. I wouldn't want to see someone spending a bunch of money and then be not impressed with it. I'm telling you, by looking at the stuff, everything would have a home. The knife will just go in the knife collection. Sometimes I use those to sweeten the pot. Sometimes I, might barter with somebody. Like right now. Like right now. I wouldn't mind being able to raise a little bit of a little bit of cash. So, you know, I've got a couple four firearms probably up for sale. I just have something in my possession I really want to keep. I got this shirt, was it yesterday or the day before? Haven't done a video since then, but it's not gay, it's the TSA. This would be the shit to wear on a flight. Definitely have to make sure that this shirt doesn't get used as a work shirt, or Christine makes some kind of a fucking quilt out of it, because if I were to fly, I would wear this, and I don't give a shit what any of those overpaid peasants, you know, give them an ounce of power, and all of a sudden, you know, they're teabagging you. Teabag them. And today I received a Tibetan, I believe, meditation bowl, which all of a sudden, the thing I got a couple of weeks ago makes more sense. So it's, of course, I'm holding it, so. You can also circle the bowl, which it works better if it's. Just beat it. Yeah, I'm not sure that really did anything. Let's just put that right there. Okay, let's get on some comments. So this is not 2 hours long. Smile Money was first. Congratulations, Smile Money. Otis71 being second just says nice. Multi-Gunman actually was third. Holy shit. Snoring Desert Prepper. Holy shit, third, moving up. He's a military guy, so I'm not going to break his little bubble and tell him that he's fourth. Smile Money, Matt was here to milk the dragon. And since the dragon was a male reptile, awkward. Ben N saying fourth. I think being fifth. Smile Money, why send something nice when something like Jolson's Cack became almost a spin-off series? This is true. Jolson should be, and Jolson is, he actually told me it was the best money he ever spent. And it's still fucking running. I mean, anytime I could switch back to Find My Cock, or Jolson's Cock. Oh, it's funny. Every time I look at it, it's fucking hilarious. The only thing funnier than that is that goddamn squirrel on the peanuts in the sunflower seed bag. Just you know, whoever the mystery person is on the peanuts. The sunflower seeds went. Excuse me. Speaking of peanuts, the sunflower seeds went very rapidly. The peanuts, I don't know, man. The spice level, it's the same spice. It's kind of like a hot chili sauce. The peanuts are just, they take a little longer to go through. It's kind of like chewing on a bag of flavored concrete, where the bomb. These are like a lot. Jim, appreciate it, my brother. Don't hit the little dingleberry with these either. Foam Master Chew 12. Howdy parts. Happy Mother's Day, you motherfuckers. Matt Davis, 7th. But I made it. Cheers all. Matt. In the Compound with Clyde. 10th. Smile Money. The flu shot doesn't stop all illness. No. As a matter of fact, the flu shot is is kind of like a key. This is my analogy I'm just fucking going with, okay? Each year, because I know someone in the industry, smile money, each year, the little mad scientists at the flu center, or CDC, have to sit down and decide and take their best guess at what strain of the flu is going to be the most prevalent of that particular year. Then they make the shot. So, if there is 50 different versions of it, and you take the flu shot, the shot that you have is only going to work really good on a little window in the middle. Kind of like a meter swinging, kind of like a stud finder when you're putting it on the wall. You know, it's like, so you got that on each side. So no, the flu shot is not a wide spectrum medication. It kind of works in a fairly narrow window, so they just have to take their best guess. You know, they do pretty well. I still refuse to get the flu shot. I don't trust our government. First of all, I'm sorry, you can call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. Our government doesn't give a flying shit about us. I mean, if they put as much effort into curing cancer as they're putting into fucking with Trump, we would already have a cure. But they don't want a cure because our population growth is too big or too rapid as it is. We would overpopulate this planet. We would run out of food and blah, blah, blah. They need us to die. Why do you think we also have war? Why do we send our young men and women into harm's way with guns to resolve stupid issues over fucking oil when we've got all we need right here? Because we need to kill a large amount of the population every single year. Again, call me a whack job, but seriously, all I'm going to say is if they put forth the effort into trying to cure cancer as they have been into trying to impeach Trump, again, we would already have the cure. Mr. Holster, 9th. In the compound with Clyde, I'm just going to stick with Clyde. You know, Clyde, that all worked so much better for me. Once again, the gayest thing on YouTube today. Well, no, I could have made it gayer. Matt would not have liked it. Jack. Oh, goody. The girls are back with their stemless wine glasses and tinfoil. I am so out of here. David Brown. Fishing lure for fucking sharks. Dave, I finally am done procrastinating because Christine is already through, long through the part where you talk about my mom in book number 2. And I started reading book number 1 yesterday. When I got home from work, it was so beautiful outside. I grabbed a big ass glass of orange juice. Yes, orange juice. I didn't have a single drop of alcohol yesterday. No, I'm not saying that as in some kind of an achievement or a self-test. It's just, you know, I didn't feel like even having a beer. It was nice. Grabbed a big glass of orange juice. Grabbed David Brown's book. Went outside. Christine was reading book number 2. I was reading book number 1. And I realized, David, book number 1 is mainly written changing the names to protect the innocent, but it's you and everything that's happened. And man, you know, it's anyone ever says that you've had an easy life, they need to read the fucking book. I in comparison to you, I'm fucking living the dream, honestly. But yeah, just so you know though, I guess Christine has been taking some serious notes. So the day that you get together for her show, trust me, you don't want people to hold back. And she, from what I'm hearing, is going to be bringing game. So I think that's going to be an awesome blog radio show. I think Christine has already told John, as long as it's okay with you, that it is planned to be a 2-hour show, because there's so much material in your books talking about your life, that there's just no way you can get it done in an hour. Aunt Keck's still getting my mojo back. Aunt Keck, oh, well, look who finally showed up. El Tenda, Mama, guys. Aunt Keck, whiskey and cowbell for Matt's return to the big screen. I tell you what, how about I just take a long drag off of whatever is in this glass for you and do this. Gee, isn't that cool? You have no idea what that is. Could be apple cider. Boca Loco, the pistol looks like it's real popular in San Francisco. Boca Loco, 20-something below me. Pass. Aunt Keck, holy fucking cowbells. Hour 53 and 25. Yeah, shit happens. There's actually a break in the middle, too, because my mom and my sister left, and I went upstairs and we chatted with them for a little while. And then proceeding the festivities with you guys, we cooked up Boondockers rubbed venison steaks and sirloins, and Matt had like 4 different cuts from his deer, and I'm not a fan of venison at all. Not at all. I've had some of the worst fucking shit I've ever had was venison. But man, when you shoot a deer and it takes off and all that adrenaline starts coursing through its system, boy, is there a big difference in the meat. When in the case of Matt's deer, it like moseyed in. It was like 20 feet away from him when what did the hell he do? He went to pull the trigger and realized the safety was on. So flipped the safety off on his AR-10, and of course at that point in time, normally we'd never hear it, but at that moment where the deer is like 20 feet away from you, it sounded like John's mallet hitting the cement floor. Click! And he said the deer looked right up at him, and he was like, uh-oh, I'm going to have to take the shot before it runs. But he decided to wait for some weird reason. The deer looked down and took about 3 more steps towards him. He's just like, hit it right in the eye, and it came out the other side of his brain, and it just dropped straight to the ground. Never lights out. So, moral of the story is that was the closest thing to steak that I've ever had, and it was very good. And then we also had campfire potatoes, which are potatoes, onions, and seasoning and butter. And we also cooked up the batch of crab legs that he had. And again, I am a thin little line when it comes to seafood. I love scallops. Shrimp's pretty damn good. Lobster would probably be one of my my personal favorites. Don't mind oysters. I've had probably what I've had the most recently. But I'm also adventurous, you know. I'd be willing to try just about anything. You don't know if you don't try, man. You just don't know. Jolson, in the top 69, ladies, we need more cowbell and shots. Tardisius says definitely more cowbell. Is this the good stuff? Yeah, it's the good stuff. Clyde, I like my flaming Dr. Peppers with Bacardi 151, not Everclear. I'm not a fan of Bacardi, but I might agree with you because Everclear is like drinking some kind of a paint stripper. Jolson, 2 fucking hours long, what the fuck is the matter with you? Ain't no one got time for that. Jolson, that looks like great work. What do you call that? The rainbow reach around? Clyde, put size 11 percussion caps on the movie prop gun. Good basement pop. Gunwild 1, damn, I'm almost 2 hours long. Must be a new record. Clyde, and I believe this is the link to, is this the one that I used? Yeah, to Numrich, Numrich, Numrich Gun Parts. He sent me this link, and they had what appears to be the exact magazine retainer that I need. Oh, that's not it. That's the new one. Where is it? Long story short, yeah, I found the one, and I placed the order, and I think it's going to be here. Might be here this week. The downside is NIHAP. I think it's probably the same site. Here's what is going to be the issue. That right there, which is just almost nothing left of it, is what holds that into the rifle. And these magazines, which I think is a 10-rounder, they're like almost $60 for this. So I'm not sure how well it's going to work, being that the mag is getting pretty worn, but we'll see. Might even be possible to have a friend of mine weld a little lump of something back on there and kind of grind it off and hand file it till I get closer. But I'm gonna wait and see when I put the new part in there. The one that NIHAP ordered for me looked just like this. Not only is it much thinner than the original one, and I started putting it in there going, you know, maybe I can just drill out a little hole so that this falls in there. But when I compared it with, this is the one that the brand new one, unbroken one, and that one is the original. There was a huge difference, and it was never going to be a thing. So, but thanks, Clyde, for the link. Like I said, I ordered that up. It might be here yet this week. And thanks NIHAP for for trying. If I could have made that one work, I would have, because I thought, but looking at the size of the hole that was needed, it would have used up about 99% of the material, and I'm like, this is never gonna stay in place. Gunwild, I almost made it rain while I was in Texas. They had a P90, an Uzi, and an M4 full auto for rent. I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing it. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, the thing that I want to try more than anything is the P90, because my goal is to eventually have the semi-automatic one in the safe. You know, and I don't know, Jay at Elite Ammunition, if that's a possibility of making some kind of a trade. Unfortunately, right now, most of the things that I have on my list that I'd be willing to part ways with, I could sell them and make sure that I have enough money to make sure that the Dragunov stays in the collection. But again, whatever, you know, life is short. But yeah, I'd love to have a P90. But I'm planning on shooting the full auto one up at Dead On, probably when Jim's here in town. Oh, then Jay says the P90 empties a 50 round mag in 2.3 seconds. Yeah, like I said the other day, I am not bitching at all, because I wanted to be able to make sure that Christine was able to have what she told John was her best birthday ever, and to take an item off of her bucket list. So anything for that woman that I can possibly arrange. Wade, as me and you discussed multiple times, we are both lucky motherfuckers. Gunwild, hold on. Matt isn't wearing a jacket or a beanie. What's wrong with this picture? I think he put a jacket on, didn't he? Eventually. Steven Hobson Lead, $300. Jesus, you better off risking it and making your AR full auto with clothes hanger. Yeah, I wish I was overstating Smile Money. Yeah, it's $100. Normally, it's $150 to rent it, and $75 a belt. And we rented 2 belts, you know, plus the hour rental for the range. But they did have a deal that day on the saw, so it kept it right at the $300 mark. J-Dog, oh my God, Nihop spent over an hour fucking with that alarm box the other day. Yeah, he wasn't going to give up. Unfortunately, the lockpick set that I have wasn't up to his quality set, was it? J-Dog, my phone settings changed. Satch Boogie Fan, Dragon's Milk. Yes, Dragon's Milk is awesome, and I still have one left. I might take that out and let it warm up a little bit. Maybe have that yet today. Hang on. I gotta meditate. No, not really. Cheap old gun guy. So, you never sent Jim anything he didn't want? I guess I really appreciate the Campbell soup hidden in the scope box. That wasn't me. That was Stephen Bush. Now, Stephen Bush, to this moment in time, swears that it just used the box for packing. If Jim would have opened the box on camera, he would have realized it was soup. And instead, Jim thanks Steve for the scope and blah, blah, blah. And then after the camera's off, opens it up, and it's like, that son of a bitch. Wade, oh look, Matt's back. Gay quotient plus 500%. Smile Money. China is not going to export the good caps to the U.S. Things could go south, and they don't want them used against them. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's. Jolson, it's legal to buy a suppressed pellet gun. No permits required. That'll take care of your issue. You can also get those. I can't remember the technical term now. Those those pellet guns that run on the compressed tanks, they have ballistics beyond a lot of calibers of pistols, and they're also suppressed because they're a pellet gun. And no, they are not. They are not an issue that you could get in trouble for having. Well, actually, I think inside of the Duluth city limits there is something about wrist rockets and pellet guns, but I'm just going to stop talking because my legal team of Smile Money and Mr. Holster, their new agency, Dewey Fuck 'em and How. Yeah. Smile Money. My grandfather erected a BB gun shooting gallery in the farmhouse basement for the grandkids. He would shoot all winter after Sunday dinner. My grandma never yelled downstairs or down the steps at us. Jolson, hey Google, it's not rape if you yell surprise.
Sorry, I don't understand.
You will. Smile Money, your neighbors probably have pictures of John Huber pissing in your backyard. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Jolson, I drink a flaming Dr. Pepper already. I'll have to look it up. Smile Money. So Man Cave Matt thinks that his name is 308 Matt. So whenever you mention 308, are you talking about him? No. Mike Gillian, cool slide color. I like the way that it turned out. Sharky from across the big pond. The Glock certainly has a unique pattern. After seeing it for a minute, I'm still on the fence. It's a tad flashy for me. But that might be influenced by the factor that we over here can only have 5 guns. Now, if I was over there, having a gun in that pattern would be kind of cool. You'll get plenty of looks at the range. Imagine a bolt action with the pattern on the barrel and receiver in a nice chassis. Smile Money. Here's how I deal with Smile Money now. Smile Money. If a drug dealer was eating stolen salmon, now we have a crime wave. Matt calls the cops and they ask when can we arrest you again for driving under the influence. There are a couple new officers that haven't had the opportunity yet. Oh, I tried to send a hot chick with big tits to Stalker Steve in retaliation to the big-chested woman that he sent me, and it failed because I'm in the basement. Don't worry, if I just go like this, it'll all work out. Here's a matter of fact. In an hour from now, I won't have a fucking clue where my phone is, and I'll spend hours trying to find it. Sharky? As far as I know, Chavez always has been a blended scotch. Oh, it's fucking hard finding a place that will deliver Chavez to you. Good thing Jolson saved the day. Oh yeah, Remco was trying to fill that little niche, but yeah, Joel. They're both good, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna lean with the one that I got from Mr. Holster. First of all, I would openly admit to if it was good or bad, because Mr. Holster is a straight shooter, no pun intended. But he also could probably give a fuck. But to me, if it isn't for the fact that it's already, as far as I'm concerned, good scotch. Ardbeg, it's not Ardbeg, but it's also not an Islay scotch. Every time we're at the Keyport and I walk, just to tease myself, I think, I walk through that aisle and it's like $95 for a bottle of that. I can tell you right now, you could call Scotch all day long, and I wouldn't be. That is a special occasion kind of thing. Neat in a glass with just a shot of water, preferably good company and a fine cigar. Small money. These young ones need hearing protection for a cap gun. They probably have PTSD from the ordeal. Probably. Small money gas chamber in the man cave once again. Gunwild, comment number 65. Gunwild, and there it is. Matt puts his jacket on. Pussy. See, I thought so. Douglas, 2-hour brew review. The sink is going to get well used. And I know exactly what he's talking about. Jade, lead ammunition. Drip over all color matches the barrel dust rose red finish. Dip over all color matches the barrel dust rose red finish. Ooh, see that amount of money? Travis wants to get in touch with John Huber, in case you want to know Travis's shit. Joey, do you still have that 4-pack that we never got to review? What, the one that you started fucking drinking, or the other one? I don't even know which one you're talking about. Joey Cuz, did Sam finally show the key? Oh, to the duster, shove the keys of the duster up your ass? Just curious, because I was only a cliffhanger from the weekend. No, I haven't presented Sam with the keys of the car that the car of mine that she wanted more than anything yet. But I fully expect if I did, I would get the key shoved up my ass. On the other hand, she had a beer recommendation, and I said she should do a review. And she said, you know how much I like being on camera? And I'm like, yeah. I go, but the boys love you. And she goes, they don't even fucking know who I am. They probably can't even remember how many kids you even have. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they have not forgotten the gun-toting Second Amendment founding fathers conservative motorcycle-owning mechanic that is my youngest daughter. She says, she goes, I call bullshit. They don't even fucking know who I am. I'm like, whatever. She recommended a beer, and I told her we should do a review on it together. So I'm working on that. Joey, hey Matt, I got some Dragon's Milk if you want to try it. Joey, come on Matt. Should be used to taking it on the chin. I mean, hell, you're in Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Palace. Joey, favorite daughter's list. Laugh my ass off. You better sleep with one fucking eye open. Joey, hey Christine, the reason why some people watch these videos for 2 hours is because they're constipated and they can't poop. The smoothing sound of Eric's voice makes it come out a lot easier. Plus, I forgot a book. Mr. Holster, I thought you would never finish those shots. Socks Show, Jack. The real question is, can you girls finish one without passing out? Stay out of it, Aunt Keck. Man Cave Matt, if this is not me, it sure looks like me, and the comments sound like me. Maybe I'm posting subconsciously. Man Cave Matt, did Gunwild 1 call me a pussy? Wow. That flew up his butt. Man Cave Matt, I bet it had 3 prongs. Oh, and we're almost over. I better pick up my beer game. Jerry, Blue Thunder 40. Fuck me. I'm first again. Sorry, Jerry. You have to be at least this tall to be first in the reviews. Sorry. more of the bomb. Cheapo gun guy. Got me. I don't know who watches these videos either. And Cat, holy shit, Joey unleashes with the comments. I think it hit the dingleberry. Jay, lead ammunition. So, what are you saying? Is another gun coming my way? Not yet. I mean, well, financially, I need to get over the hump of what's already come your way. No, there's maybe a 1066. Magazine disconnect? Fuck that shit. Trigger? Boy, I tell ya. There's a little bit of a difference between shooting the 1006 and shooting the 1066. And at this moment in time, unless it turns out that 1066 has had the shit shot through it, and you know, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. I mean, right off the bat, when this gun was brand new, and for me, it was brand new. This is the 1006 that Samantha had NIHAP find, and she bought as my birthday present. And you know, there's a, you know, it's not Kimber lockup. I mean, these are service guns, and this is the way this gun was, literally right out of the box. And for the most part, it's a tack driver. I have no problems carrying this gun. I have yet to have any kind of a malfunction. None. This even beats those fucking questionable primers from Winchester. And, of course, it does that. Again, you know, actually this one feels like it's a hair even tighter than the 1006. I don't think this gun has had I don't think this gun has really had shit for rounds through it. It's very clean. Just a beautiful. I mean, it's 10 millimeter. I'm sorry. I personally want to own all of them. I mean, I understand for the sake of different. See, same mags. That's one thing. I don't have to start stocking up on different mags, but actually, I don't think we've explored the trigger pull on this, have we? But thanks to Tardisius, we can. My friend, I so appreciate. First, this one at the time, my friend Nate, NSE85. Of course, I don't want to air my dirty laundry, but Nate stopped talking to me as soon as his YouTube channel had more subs than me. But at the time, I had more subs than Nate. Nate found a Smith & Wesson Master Tech in Minneapolis that did a trigger job on this, and of course removed the magazine disconnect. That's an easy thing as long as you can get the fucking sight off. That's a challenge. On the 5906, it was a huge challenge. So I got 5.2. 4.8. Well, that time I got 3.1, but 4.7. It's just for the sake of argument. Let's call that it has a 5-pound trigger, and that is a gigantic improvement over what it was when it was stock. 6.5 on double action. I don't remember what the original numbers were, but the scale that I have, I think it was off the scale on double action before. It's just awesome. Five one. 5.7. So I tell you, that's actually kind of a surprise to me, because when you shoot them, that one feels like it has a 2-pound trigger, and this one feels like it has a 6-pound trigger when you're shooting it. I don't know, scales don't lie. But yeah, Jay, this would be the possible one to come and see you. But for right now, I think I'd just like to get out and shoot it a little bit more, and shoot it on some paper and find out where it is, because you know, it's not that much different when you trigger scale it, but for some weird reason, it just feels like there's this big divide between the two of them in the real world of shooting. This one just has a much nicer wall to it, but I don't know. Unless the Chi-Coms have hacked my trigger scale. It is what it is. Basically, if you ask me, in a short little summary, not using 12 descriptive qualities to the brew. Where are we? Of course we are. Well, it'll be an hour less than the last one. It's like take a good stout that's more chocolate forward, and let her soak in wine barrels, red wine barrels. I tell you, I'm actually very impressed with it. But it definitely gets that influence from the barrels that it's been soaking in all this time. Here, let's give this a try again. No, nothing. Jay, funny video still lasted less than an hour for me. Smile Money, did you polish the feed ramps on the cap gun? Fuck. No, I don't. That was weird. I'm pulling the trigger and it went off. This is why you always should check. Oh, we got a whole bunch of mishap going on right there. How about a double? Smile money. I love you, asshole. Oh yeah, shake it off. Last sip for the last 3 comments, all from the same person. The crazy Scotsman, my brother from another mother. And I hope to see you in September. Hot damn brew babe. On intro, Ed is proud. Hashtag be like Ed. Crazy Scotsman. Whiskey. Cowbell. A little Crown Royal Northern Harvest blended Canadian whiskey from TC. I think. I'd love to be able to give credit where credit is due. I don't know who sent this. I know how to get the proper meditation going. That did it. Impressive. It's my turn to cook tonight too, so I gotta hurry up and get out of here. Gotta order some Chinese. Actually, I really feel stress-free when I go from looking at her boobs to the promised land. Her boobs, the promised land. Even though if I could choose, I think I'd start here and end. Crazy Scotsman. Been a while since I sent you some beer. Guess I need to get a package together. I won't complain. And that is the last comment before we move to the Two Hearted Ale Club. Oh, excuse me. Before we do that, though, see, I'm actually kind of surprised. A Farmhouse. Now, I don't know if I've ever had a Farmhouse Stout, so I have to start by saying that. But Sonoma Farmhouse Brett Stout, an imperial stout aged in Sonoma County, red wine barrels, 11.3%. If you're able to find this, and how I've described it sounds anywhere good to you, I recommend it. I'm going to give this a 10. If I had another one of these, I would probably be opening it right now because I think it would pair great with Chinese. But moving on to the Two Hearted Ale Club, I'm going to have me some Dragon's Milk because Matt milked it for me. Also 11%er. But before we do that, I want to get some more of Jim's nuts in my mouth. I know why your buddy eats these all day and every day. Ghost chili peppers, dehydrated habanero peppers. Pretty high up on the list too. It may contain trace amounts of other nuts, like these nuts. Oh, you wait right there. I'll get you in a moment. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, Two Hearted Ale time. Whew. Little zingy zing. Smile money. Two Hearted. Oh, hit the dingleberry. Two Hearted Ale Club time to settle back. Put your feet up on the coffee table and vote Matt off the island. Oh damn, wrong show. Never mind. Oh, you just get the raspberries. That's funny, Smile Money. Smile Money, we are almost at 100 comments. Come on, Two Hearted Ale Club. Get your comments posted. Not like it's going to be a 2-hour review. Mr. Holster, drinking again, I see. Smile Money, 8 more comments. Do I need to call in some Russian bots? Smile Money, fake El Tenda comment. Guys! Smile Money, fake Jolson comment. Top 96. Jolson, 200 Ale Club needs more cowbell and a flaming Dr. Pepper. I can give you one of those. Smile Money, fake multi-gunman comment. Whiskey. Sorry, I can't accept that. It's spelt wrong. I mean, you spelt it right for him spelling it wrong. That's why I don't drink his whiskey. Octoon, E's first two-hearted ale club, Zeit. English, motherfucker. And Keck, I agree with Jolson's last comment. I don't even know who Jolson is. And Keck, Smile Money, I'm on it. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm hitting the Stalker Steve button. Yet nothing. Nope. Nope. Aunt Keck, you stand is the last comment. And we're going to go out with this. Okay, as I look down, and I think to myself, the gods of Smith & Wesson just called, and you get to keep only one of the two of those. Choose wisely. That doesn't take long. 10:06.